Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is your boy Shadow King, and this is another League of Lightning episode. This is actually the first in our new bi-weekly series things. I'm trying to work out schedules for you guys so I can make more videos. Camera, please don't fall as I turn. Yay! Oh God, I almost ran over something. Okay, yes. So Marvel Mondays. This is the first of Marvel Mondays. It's kind of appropriate too because of what happened this past weekend. I figured, you know what, let's go ahead and make this Monday Marvel Monday, and then from then on we'll switch. And next Monday will be Anime Monday, and then following will be Marvel Monday, and so on and so forth. So the reason that this is appropriate to make this Marvel Monday, Defenders dropped this weekend, and let me tell you some leakers. Let me tell you something, y'all. This was a great series. It's basically the full culmination of all of the Marvel Netflix TV shows, and it definitely feels like that, honestly. And let me be clear when I say this. Phase 1, leading up to the Avengers, setting up the Avengers, is the best, is and will continue to be the best thing ever about the MCU. But story-wise, setting up everything with the Hand and dealing with them in season 1 of Daredevil, season 2 of Daredevil, and a little bit in Iron Fist, and then finding out what pieces of they had their hands in Luke Cage and Jessica Jones, even if it's really super small. Building all that up and then having it come out with Defenders, loved it. It was great. Honestly, it was done like a Tanch. Just a little bit Tanch better than what they did with Avengers, if I may. Oh God, I'm talking like Justin Hammer. No, seriously, but like Avengers, God tier, can't touch it. But the way they set this up is damn near up there with Avengers. It was perfect. Let me rephrase that. It wasn't perfect. It was good, and how the story played out, I loved it. So we actually get a lot more in-depth information about the Hand, and I'm gonna go into this quick synopsis. Then I'll go into the good, the bad, and just give my general thoughts, because I don't want to go to a full 15-20 minute review. That's gonna be like podcast here or something like that. I want to talk to somebody else about that. I want to sit face to face and give thoughts and back and forth with someone else on that one. But all right, so synopsis: the Hand is making a grand play for whatever they've been digging for underground, and this alerts the likes of Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, and Iron Fist as they work their own separate angles, trying to figure out stuff in their own separate cases and everything. And it leads to them all being brought together to defend the city from the Hand crumbling New York to its knees. And man, it's not just, it just focuses on Luke Cage, Jessica Jones. No, all the supporting characters, well, not all the supporting characters, some of them are dead. The majority of the supporting characters, the main supporting characters, are there along with their main lead counterpart, and they all blend very well. Hell, even how the heroes meet, which, Jessica Jones meets Daredevil first. Jessica already knows Luke, so we didn't need to have that happen until later. Excuse me. So the way Jessica Jones meets Daredevil and the way Iron Fist meets Luke Cage are done completely different. One is like a civil meeting, and the other is, I'm gonna beat you up. You can't beat me up, I'm bulletproof. And I like how they play that way. And then, that's one point of the good. So the good is the meeting. Another good point is the transitions. Excuse me. Another good point of the series is the transitions. Earlier in the damn it! Oh shit! Alright. Another good point of the series is the transitions. In the early episodes, before the characters all meet, like all four of them on screen together, each show has a stylistic color theme. Daredevil is definitely a lot of hues of red. Jessica Jones is more hues of like blue, kind of an indigo blue. Of course, Luke Cage's aesthetic is yellow, and then Iron Fist is like this dull greenish kind of gray almost. And so each time they transition to that character, it will transition to that stylistic color theme. Like Jessica Jones is wherever she is, it's kind of made in a hue of blue. If it's Daredevil, it'll feature something a little bit of red and then go into. So I love, and then of course in Luke Cage it goes like this yellow theme and it shows bits and pieces of Harlem. I love those transitions. They're really awesome. Really a great way to, you know, showcase the themes, the color themes of all these characters that have been introduced. Yeah, so, well, I was trying to say something, but these people keep trying to cut me off. It's pissing me off. All right, so in the third good point, the third good point would be character interactions. Well, I mean, I guess we did that in the first good point. I can't just have two good points. I mean, I don't even have that many bad points. Yeah, you know what? We'll talk more about, because I'll probably do a rewatch. That's what I'll probably do is a rewatch and have more to say about it later. But those are my two good points: character interactions, and how they're blended seamlessly together, and the transitions. And well, I guess I talked about the story, how the story is blended in well too. So yeah, that's 3 points: character interactions, transitions, and the story points. All right, now for the bad. This is technically like, okay, Iron Fist was a half point. It ended, but it didn't. While Luke Cage ended in finality, Jessica Jones ended in finality. Both Daredevil season 2 technically ended in finality, but it and Iron Fist were leading up to this series, especially Iron Fist. So this is a continuation, and it's the finish of Iron Fist's story of fighting the Hand and bringing down the Hand. And it's also the, air quotes, end of Daredevil's story, fighting the Hand. He was never a chased member, but you know, he was trained to fight that fight. He has been fighting the Hand, so he knows the ins and outs of. And it's really a good, and this is another good point, how they intertwine. Like, okay, I'm Iron Fist, I'm going to destroy the Hand. I'm Daredevil, I fought the Hand longer than you, kid. You don't want none of they mess. Like, I love their dynamic on that one. So that's another good point. And like I said, I'll take more notes and do all that stuff later. But yeah, having it be the end of Iron Fist's story and what they set up, they kind of brought it, like just a little bit brought it down, especially what they did with the end, which was, like I said, it had great twists. It had one great twist that I did not see coming, and then the way the story was going, I kind of predicted how the end would go, especially with, you know, I mean, you really can't predict what a character's going to do or where they're going to end up now because of, you know, oh, well, this such and such new season is about to film. Well, if you're going to film that new season, obviously you got to have that character. So, spoiler alert, I guess, I don't know. But it could have been done a lot better had it not been, okay, well, this is actually the ending of Iron Fist's journey and now the beginning of his new one, it's not that bad of a way. I just wish they had done it better. And then, of course, that's really only the bad point. I mean, there are a couple of, action scenes that all the action stuff was good. All the action stuff was good. Could have been a lot of Iron Fist stuff could have been done better. I hope they fix that later in later seasons. But for right now, that's really all I can think of. This is not a bad series at all. Like Defenders, Defenders, having its time cut down from 13 episodes just to 8 works for it, because you have 4 episodes to reintroduce the characters and not spend that much time on them. Hell, when we're introduced to the characters, Jessica Jones is waking up in the morning at a bar drunk. She meets up with Trish. Luke Cage gets out of jail. Foggy's the one that gets him out of jail because Claire helped him out and knows Foggy and helps him out. And then he immediately goes back home to Harlem and finally gets his coffee. And when we're introduced with Iron Fist, him and Colleen are out hunting for the Hand. And then of course, Daredevil. Man, let me tell you something about Daredevil, bruh. Okay, so we know he's a lawyer, right? They'd be like, objection, and the judge is like, overruled, and all that stuff. Now, every time this chick said objection because the dude was on trial, he shut her down and shut her up and won the case. Like, every time they were trying to stop him from talking and trying to do the story like a lawyer does and all this stuff, he wasn't going for it. I was like, bruh, Matty doing the thing he do best, shutting people down and winning the case. I was like, that and the coffee were my 2 favorite character introductions or reintroductions, because he hadn't been there for a while, so he's been focusing on lawyer work and all that stuff. It was just really, really fun to see him shut somebody down, beat a bad guy without beating them up, and win the case. It was really, really fun. And then I laughed my ass off. My ass off when as soon as Cage gets off the bus, he's back in Harlem and he meets up with Claire and she's like, you want to get some coffee? And next scene is just boom, breaking the door in, breaking the table that they're getting coffee on. Dude, it was so good. It was funny for a couple of different reasons. I don't have to go into it right now, but it was just funny. But yeah, so it was great. Like I said, the character interactions that we've seen interact before. Oh shit! I'm gonna do this whole thing and not mention Misty Knight, because holy shit, Misty Knight's a great part of this too. Not a prominent part, but she does have her part to play. Like I said, I'll go into character dynamics and how characters change in this series onto the next in another episode. But because we're at 13 minutes, holy crap. Anyway, but yeah, overall thoughts. Daredevil. I keep saying Daredevil. Defenders of the Earth. No, not them. Defenders. Netflix, Marvel's Defenders is a great series. Great runtime of 8 episodes. If you have a chance, if you have not checked it out, check it out. If you have checked it out, what do you guys think about it? Because, I mean, I'm seeing a lot of mixed bags about it, but all of that, I have seen a lot more good reviews than bad. It's a great series. It's a great combination of the 4 series, and I can't wait to see what we go into with the next seasons of each show. One thing I hope they do take from the Arrowverse and a little bit from the MCU, from the greater MCU, is okay, you've introduced these characters, they've had their own series. Now have them do slight team ups in each other's series. So have it be a couple episodes where let's say, okay, Iron Fist season 2, have a couple episodes where he's like, hey Luke Cage, I need your help. So a couple episodes with Luke Cage, and that kind of mimics the Heroes for Hire. And Jessica Jones, well, we've already seen Luke being Jessica Jones, so Jessica Jones have her have her go up against some ninjas or some shit, and it's her Hellcat, because Hellcat's supposed to be coming. Her Hellcat and Iron Fist do a little team up thing, and then and Luke Cage have Misty Knight and Colleen Wing, because they're a good pair in the comics. Have them do a little thing, and then Luke Cage also have Jessica Jones come in for upcoming. So like, have mixed characters, because you've already introduced these characters. They're a part of the All Same universe, so kind of have them like mix in each of the shows. I think that would be a great way to continue to expand the universe, but also showcase that this is still all together, and I think it'd be a great way to go forward with all these shows. Last little bit, they did show a teaser trailer for the Punisher at the end of the last episode of Defenders. Tomorrow's Trailer Talk Tuesday, so I will do a little bit of talk on that. Other than that, guys, if you haven't seen Defenders, go see it. This has been my review for it. This has been the first Marvel Monday. What you guys think about this new concept? Next week will be Anime Monday, and then following that will be a lot more videos. This is the first one, and I don't have the full intro, so I'm not going to do too many episodes today. I'll probably just do one, but I'm going to try to put out at least on each like set day for the schedules 2 or 3 videos about that certain topic. So next Marvel Monday might be 2 or 3 videos about something Marvel. Anime Monday might be 2 or 3 videos about something anime. So and so on and so forth. So that's how I'm going to play out these schedules. If you like how this is played out, please let me know in the comments. And with that being said, that's it. I'm gonna head into work. Thanks for watching. As always, stay nerdy Nashville and take care.